Hey, what's going on, guys? It is Ryan here, FPV Dreamin', and I just wanted to be one of the first people to come out today and show you the new FPV simulator that is available on Steam. So far, I've been pretty impressed. I've only played it about 15-20 minutes now. There is a few different maps, and it's just a very small team that's putting this together. You can see here it still is early game access. It's just a group of devs, I believe, out of Britain that are putting this on. Just a couple people. You can see how they're going to add some of this stuff. It is not in the game yet that I've seen, where you can chase some vehicles or people and other stuff. So I think it's going to be pretty wild. But something else they were kind of boasting about is the graphics and some of the physics and some of that. Right now you can pick it up until July 7th for 11, 12 bucks. So I would recommend you go ahead and pick this up, but I'm going to go ahead and launch the game so I can show you guys some of that. And I do have it set up already to fly on my DJI controller. It's just a couple different options here. You can see a little bit of music. I'm probably going to shut that music down real quick though while we're making this, so you guys can hear me a little bit better. So, just to show you, I am running a water-cooled 3090, so all the settings are on ultra. This is as good as it's going to look as far as in-game. Looks like there's a few different drone options right now. I'm not actually sure that you can select anything else, which, once again, it is just kind of in its alpha, so a lot of that is to be expected. You do have rates controls you can adjust here, pick some presets, and then there's just a couple race modes where it has some basic gates and trip mode, which is just your general freestyle mode. So right now there's 3 maps that they have out, and then it looks like there's going to be some more that are coming. Have like a quarry, just kind of like an Egyptian little temple area, and then some ruins maybe, and then this is just the side of a mountain cliff to dive down. So I'm just going to show you guys the quarry for now. You can see here they have these different things that are going to be able to be recorded, I guess. Like I said, I have not seen that, or I have not seen where to activate that, so I do not believe that is in the game yet. But let me go ahead and show you some of the graphics here. Let's just pick quarry and hit that up. The loading screens are pretty short, so I've been pretty happy with that. Something else that I thought was kind of cool is you can disarm and arm the drone. So if you wanted to perch something, that's totally possible, where on a lot of the other games that hasn't really been the case. So I think that's pretty cool. You can change your camera angle, just page up, page down, or you can set that to however. But yeah, so just as far as, I'm just going to take like a light cruise around the map. Let me kick that camera angle up a little bit though, so we can get there a little bit faster. That's really impressed with just the, I guess, the sun glare, light leaks. I think that's a pretty cool effect when you're coming through some of this. Something I noticed playing earlier, a lot of the trees don't really, if you hit dead center you can hit a tree, but if you come through like a lot of the branches you'll see there, it doesn't really do anything. So not sure how that's going to look in the future. Can't really knock anything like that at this point, but you can see there where a lot of that probably isn't very realistic. The graphics though are probably some of the best graphics that I've seen on a FPV simulator. I'm pretty happy with that, and I like the overall view of the maps, and I think this is probably as good as they're going to be able to get that. So I would say that was their main focus when they started this, and then they're going to add in some of that other stuff. The physics feel okay. It's not terrible. It's not the best that I've ever played either. You can say a tree there. I think Velocidrone probably still takes the cake as far as breadwinner for most realistic sim. But this isn't, I'm not going to knock this at all. It doesn't by any means feel terrible. If you've played Uncrashed, I would say it's probably even a little bit better than that. And just kind of go back to where this is pre-release, so I really can't knock them for anything right now. They're letting us test their game out, and they have opened up a Discord, so if you do download it, you can go give them your opinion, or if you find anything that you think needs touched up on, they'll let you take care of that. So let me go ahead and whip this through and show you one of the other maps too, and we can check a couple other things out. You will see where it says press A and B and stuff as you come through the menus. I am on, like I said, a real controller, so you know, whatever on that. They did have a pretty easy setup for the controllers when you first start the game, and there was like a little tutorial as well. I did go through it just to kind of see what it was about. If you've ever flown FPV before at all, that's probably not something that you need to check out. But it was something where if you had a buddy or something that was just getting out of it and you wanted to gift them the game so they can play it on a, you know, regular Xbox controller or something, that would be really cool to let them check that out. So and perched. So I still think that's pretty cool. That's something where you know, a lot of the other games didn't have that. And if you were to wreck or something, let's say you smashed into this and you landed upside down or flipped, you can just kind of flip yourself back over. So in terms of freestyle, I think that's pretty cool. Maybe if they wanted to, you know, up that one more and turn that into where you had to turtle mode out of it, I think that would be pretty cool. Try to get some realism there. You can kind of see that light leak again. We've got some pyramids over there on this map, and then they had just this little valley you can kind of chase through, and a couple different oasis areas. The water looks pretty good. I think the glare and everything's pretty cool on that. So water does not hurt you, so it's just solid for now. Don't know if that'll change or not. I guess I really don't care on that side. Did have some beef, like I said, with, you know, with the trees, where like if you don't hit really just that main piece, you can go through it. And I don't know if that's by design or if that's something you know, they maybe plan on fixing a little bit later. I think what's really going to set this game apart, and if you've played Uncrashed, which is pretty cool, is the ability to chase some of the other things. So they have a lot of vehicles in that one, and on the promo video of this, it talks a lot of, like, you can see this track's probably gonna have cars on it, and it had some hot air balloons and stuff like that. So I think once this game progresses out a little bit farther and they release that stuff mixed with the graphics, I think this is just going to be a ton of fun to play, and you know, pick up and maybe do some stuff that you're not going to be able to do in real life, like you know, chase a drift car around a track if you don't have the access to that, or anybody in your area, or, you know, follow people jumping off a mountain in a wingsuit, stuff like that. I think will be pretty cool. And really, I mean, there is a record option too, so if you don't want to use OBS or something like that, it looks like they have this set up to where you can just press H and it will record and save that into a file. Let me go ahead and give you one more look at this Nope, can't go through that window. Okay. This last map here, the quarry, or no, we've looked at the quarry, sorry. Let's look at Alpine Ridge. So, Alpine Ridge, it's just that it looks like a big dome with a lake at the bottom. But, you know, if this was the map where they added the wingsuit people and you were chasing somebody in a wingsuit off of this mountain at 80 miles an hour, I think that would be really cool. Or if you were chasing a snowmobile down this, you know, center path. That sounds like a lot of fun. So overall, I think it's going to be pretty cool. Just disarm wherever you want. That should give you a pretty good idea of what you're looking at, guys. Let me know if you've downloaded the game, if there's a cool feature that you'd like to see. Leave something in the comments, and maybe we can come together and make this game a little bit better while the devs continue working on it and starting to crowdfund a little bit with this alpha so they can really get some cool stuff added. Enjoy!